Lesson 8. The Littlest Fireman. Mr. Sandman's child, Billy, was dying because he had been plagued by liquid. As she watching him, her heart was filled with sadness. Like any parent, she had wanted her son to grow up and fulfill all his dreams. Now that was no longer possible, but she still had hope in her heart. She took her son's hand and asked, "Billy, do you still dream of being a fireman when you grow up?" Billy replied, "Yes, I'm always dreaming of that." Later that day, Mr. Sandman went to the local fire department, where she met Fire Chief Bob Rosen. She told him about her son and asked if he might be able to give him a ride around the block on a fire engine. The chief said, "We can do better than that. We can make him a harmony fireman for the wild day. And if you give me his size, we can even make him a real fireman's uniform." 3 days later, the chief came to pick up Billy. He dressed Billy in his own little uniform and encouraged him from the hospital to a hook and ladder trunk. Billy sat in the front of the trunk and helped steer him back to the fire station. Later, he went up with the crew of 3 coals. He rode in difficult fire engines, the airbuses, ambulance, and even the fire chief's car. She was also videotaped and appeared on the local news that night. After his dream come true, Billy seemed to get stronger. He lived 3 months longer than the doctors had predicted. Then one night he felt signs began to drop, and the nurse called Billy's family to the hospital. One nurse called the fire chief. She asked if a fireman in uniform could come to the hospital to be with Billy. The chief replied, "We can do better than that. We will be there in 5 minutes. But when you hear the 3 sirens screaming and see the lights flashing, please announce that there is no fire. It's just the fire department coming to see one of its finest members." About 5 minutes later, a fire truck arrived at the hospital and extended its ladder up to Billy's window. 16 firefighters climbed into the room, and each gave the boy a hug. Boy Billy looked up at the fire chief and asked, "Chief, am I really a fireman now?" "Billy, you are," the chief said with those words. Billy smiled and closed his eyes. "One last time,"